going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Cook, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are pouring it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His second lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings extend their lead yet again. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets past one man. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on. Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. I need to get my swag right there. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From midfield, here's Allen. And Diggs. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. back to the line now. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Throwing is Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
B.C. Johnson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 60.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now Allen. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Here comes Rager.
Able to slither by. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they're going to speed things up here. Play fake. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen, and that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here.